Soy has been grown in Slovakia for an incredible 120 years.
You see? And I would say that the tofu that is made from it is just a short-lived food craze.
It is indeed the truth that the offer used to be $1.
You mean not quite as appetizing? That is also why we came to Banská Bystrica. Soy from the entire Danube region enters this 1,000-ton silo.
At the beginning, the soy has to get rid of coarse and dusty particles using pressure, and as you can see, the entire production process is fully automated.
The soybeans are first soaked in water for 12 hours so that they swell nicely.
It is then washed and moved to a steel cow where it is grinded into mush, and the soy milk needed for tofu production is separated.
And this is okara, a fiber that the Japanese even like to eat.
Those eat tofu in 7 different consistencies, while their favorite is the soft one that floats in water.
By adding a coagulant to soy milk, curds and whey are formed, which are poured into the mold.
The whey drains by gradual pressing, and the tofu gets firmer and firmer and firmer.
Until we get a pressed block of tofu like this one.
Here the staff have to be very careful because the whey has only slightly less than 90 degrees.
Every single block is weighed to make sure how much tofu was made.
More than 310 tons are produced annually in this plant alone, and not a single gram comes from genetically modified soybeans.
Subsequently, the sheet of tofu is cut into equal-sized rectangles.
White tofu goes straight to the package. If the tofu is to be smoked, it is salted and goes to the smokehouse.
Just like the one we can see.
And the smoking has been completed, nicely done using beech wood chips.
Allegedly, the Japanese don't even know what smoked tofu is.
Hey, really, they still have a lot to learn from us.
Employees put the cooled smoked tofu into packaging molds.
All are vacuum packed, and the basic products information is laser marked on the package, followed by a final hot bath.
This is standard pasteurization, where the product is gradually heated up to 80 degrees and then cooled.
The cooled finished tofu is packed and waits in the warehouse for transportation.
And did you know that one 180-gram package of tofu provides the body with up to 40% of the protein from the daily recommended dose?
No, I didn't know that, but I know we're not done yet.
Shall we move to spreads? Great!
I will take you by surprise, but their basis is tofu.
I'm flabbergasted.
White tofu broken into pieces which could not be sold on its own goes to a huge grinder.
This spread will be Mexican, so the staff will first add freshly roasted onions.
And the rest strictly follows the recipe: salt, spices, starch, everything precisely weighed so that every batch tastes as equally good. Add oil, then water, and mix.
The mixed spread is released and, according to needs, packed either in a tube or in foil pots.
Despite the fact that tofu originally comes from Asia, it has quite successfully integrated into our country.
And not only that, as you heard, we were also able to adjust its taste to make it like heaven in our mouth.
And even though it is mainly associated with vegetarianism and veganism, by having it for dinner, we certainly won't spoil anything.